Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing another active defense use case called suspicious activity on ELT members endpoint. In this demonstration, we showcase an autonomous CrowdStrike workflow that responds to suspicious activity detected on executive leadership team ELT endpoints, including high-risk MITRE attack tactics such as command and control, data exfiltration, and lateral movement. The workflow validates the threat, creates an ITSM ticket, collects investigation evidence, and initiates an approval-based containment process, automatically isolating the endpoint once authorization is received. This video demonstrates the complete response workflow from threat detection through controlled containment and investigation, providing enhanced protection for high-value executive assets while minimizing disruption to business operations. The automation is triggered when CrowdStrike generates detections related to high-risk MITRE attack tactics, including malware execution, command and control activity, exfiltration attempts, or lateral movement on endpoints that belong to the designated ELT host group. As you can see on my screen, this alert was generated as part of our MDR test environment. The detection corresponds to exfiltration-related activity. At the time the alert was triggered, the malicious activity had not been blocked by CrowdStrike, and the endpoint status remained in a connected state, meaning that the device had not yet been isolated from the network. At this point, our automation workflow starts executing in the background. The first step performed by the workflow is to validate whether the affected endpoint belongs to the executive leadership team device group that we have configured in CrowdStrike. This verification ensures that the additional approval workflow is applied only to high-value executive assets. Once the endpoint membership has been confirmed, the automation immediately blocks the malicious file or process associated with the detection. As you can see on the screen, the file has been blocked automatically by the workflow. Unlike standard endpoints, executive systems require an additional layer of approval before network isolation is performed. Since executive users may be attending critical meetings, traveling, or using business applications, immediate isolation without coordination could disrupt important operations. For this reason, the workflow automatically sends an approval request email to the designated IT and network security teams. The email contains the complete detection details and asks the approvers to confirm whether the endpoint can be isolated. While waiting for approval, the workflow also begins collecting investigation artifacts from the affected device. These include network connection information associated with the detected process, DNS requests generated by the process, running processes from the endpoint, additional forensic and contextual information required for investigation. Once the designated approver confirms the containment request, the workflow automatically isolates the endpoint from the network. As you can see on the screen, the endpoint status changes to lifted containment, indicating that the containment workflow has been successfully executed. In addition to containment, the automation also creates an ITSM incident and assigns it to the appropriate support group responsible for handling the case. The ITSM ticket contains complete alert information, MITRE attack tactics and techniques, host and user details, process and file information, network connections and DNS activity, investigation artifacts collected by the workflow, containment status and response actions. This information enables analysts to begin their investigation immediately without manually collecting evidence, significantly reducing response time. Finally, the workflow automatically adds audit comments to the CrowdStrike detection, documenting the actions that were taken, the approval status, and the corresponding ITSM incident details. This ensures that both internal analysts and the customer have full visibility into the incident response process. This use case provides an additional layer of protection for executive endpoints by combining automated investigation, approval-based containment, forensic data collection, and incident management while minimizing the impact on business operations. If you have any questions about today's demonstration, or if you'd like to learn more about how Proficio can assist your business with faster detection, smarter containment, and stronger operational resilience, visit proficio.com or reach out to one of our experts via email at info@proficio.com. Thank you.